Hello everyone, I'm back again with another video. For those who have seen my post on YouTube, I was working on two videos and basically two figures, and since they are finished, we have two videos this weekend. So I'll keep this one short as well because simply speaking, it's kind of the same thing. For this one is Glitter and Glamorous Nami. So I had painted one figure earlier from the same series, basically the same figure, and that one used a combination of airbrushing and brush painting, but it wasn't really I would say this one turned out better than that one. And second thing was, of course, I wanted to modify her a bit, and for this one I took some inspiration from the BB version of Portrait of Pirates, if I'm not wrong. So those figures are more exclusive and more pricey in general, and they do have a very beautiful sculpt. So I wanted to replicate some of that, and I used that as kind of a reference when modifying this figure. So it took me some time actually. As far as I can recall, I think I had to rework the modeling at least 3 times because it just didn't feel right, and by the third time I actually felt like I finally got it right. So yeah, again, these two were paired together, the Albedo Noodle Stopper and Glitter and Glamorous Nami, because both of them had like similar modification work, and I just wanted to paint them together, so that is what I did. And yeah, there is not much to be told here. As usual, the sculpting, the clothes and all, I'm trying to figure out how to work those things out with add more roundness, better curvature that go along with clothes, because I have seen a lot of figures with some really nice work, and they look really good. Even the Portrait of Pirates Nami looks really good, although I've never been able to buy it because it generally gets too pricey, and I don't like buying figures at that price, because basically I wouldn't be painting them. They are complete figures. Maybe sometime, if later if I get a chance to buy one of them, maybe I'll think about painting them, but as of now I would say that they are out of my price range. So yeah, this was my attempt at recreating those proportions a bit, and I would say that we got there quite almost. I would say it's almost there. Maybe a few things can be improved, but other than that I would say it looks really nice. And also this time the eyes came out looking really beautiful, and so did the skin tone and shading and all those things. In fact, if you noticed the first clip that I showed, I started with the skin tone, the darker shade, and it wasn't really to my liking. So the very next clip you'll see me painting over it with a lighter shade, because I felt that the previous one was too dark. Now that is something good when you're using lacquer based paints, because once they are dry you can essentially color over them without worrying about colors mixing and all those things. So you can just layer it on, and until and unless, there is one small point you have to keep in mind, that if you add too much thinner, then it might affect the layer that is below, and that might cause some amount of mixing. It will also like leave some brush marks, so you'll have lines from the brush. So those things happen if you add too much thinner, but otherwise it's not an issue. You can easily paint over the previously painted colors. So yeah, and as you can see, even for her clothes, I didn't really use any primer or anything like that. I paint directly and it goes on really well. So yeah, that is it with the Nami figure. The painting is usual illustration style. I go with the middle tone, dark tone and highlights for the skin. For the hair, I went with the darker to lighter because it was easier to airbrush the darker shade, which I generally prefer with hair, because when it comes to the strands and all, it becomes a bit difficult to paint the shades. So I prefer painting the darker shade first and then going for the lighter ones. Well, that's about it, and if you like the video, leave a like. If you have any questions, comments, anything, leave a comment and I'll try my best to answer. Hope you like the video, and yeah, I'll see you hopefully next weekend. Bye bye.